War is a monster. No matter who wins, too many people lose. They lose their brothers. They lose their husbands. They lose their family, their fathers, their mothers. My soul trembles with fear. My eyes fill with tears. No, there is no one strong enough to stand and fight against the brave hearts of Persian men. Where is the mortal who can foresee God's every deception? It's an ancient way. It's the will of the gods and the doing of fate to always have the Persian men engaged in battle, destroying castles, pursuing cavalries, and demolishing cities. All I hear are the screams of how the whole of Asia's might has gone away. This is a dreadful day. I won't hide this from you. My soul is trembling with worry. It's not a worry that simply springs from my imagination. Ever since my son raised an army and went off to lie waste and conquer the land of the Ionians, I have not spent a single night without dreaming many ominous dreams. Last night's dream was the most vivid. Let me tell it to you. Two women appeared in my dream, and it appeared to me that these two women were fighting with each other about something, when suddenly my son appears and tries to bring peace between them. Finally, in his attempt to do so, he places the yoke straps over their necks, and the first seemed to enjoy this and held the straps obediently. The other woman struggled hard with the straps and tore them with her own hands. When I woke up, I went to the clear running stream and washed. For purification. And I'm going now to the altar to make an offering and to pray for help and protection. Ah, I see a herald running toward me. Oh, and I think he must be Persian. Good or bad, he has news for me. I will soon know the details of the matter. Herald, speak. What did you say? No. Devastation? Ruined? All with one swift stroke? Our cities, our kingdoms, are all ashes now? Oh. The flower of Persia is dead? Oh, bitter, bitter news. Oh, such calamities, unimaginable. Oh, cry, cry, Persians. Mourn and groan for the loss of your men. Oh, Persians, oh, Persians, sing now a heart-rendering dirge for the appalling fate of our men. Aikora minoraska inotala minokara mikasino ateroska ishalana o mikasti palayina Mayalina. Dear son, I am sitting in the courtyard gazing at your father's tomb. I understand you want revenge for him and to bring the Greek maidservants I asked for. I know you had to be persuaded to go to Greece. The herald said we outnumbered the Greek ships, so it must have been some divinity that tilted the balance in their favor. We must never forget the number of Persian women Athens turned into widows. But mortals must endure whatever disasters the gods send to them. And because of your overconfidence, you had no idea what the gods had in store for you. Oh, fate, fate, you have deceived us. You have dealt bitterly with my son for wanting revenge for the losses at Marathon. Were those men not enough for you? The herald said that many of his men died of hunger and thirst. And then you sent an unseasonable winter and froze the rushing waters of the sacred river Strymon. Men who had never believed before knelt down and prayed to the heavens and the earth. But as they walked across the frozen waters, the sun god spread his rays across the earth and melted the frozen waters and as the men walked, they fell through and drowned. There is always a consequence. Grief, misery, our army destroyed. How true was the dream I dreamed last night. It was an ominous sign, but oh, how terribly wrong the interpretation. I fall upon my knees to pray to the gods and bring offerings to the dead and the earth. I know these things are far too late to help with what has happened, but perhaps they will help with what is to come in the future.
Nothing can change the past, but will it help what will come? People are too self-indulgent. They think it's always about them. Both sides of a war think they are right, but neither side is right if they want to destroy the other.
I call out to Darius. I summon his spirit. Come, all ye lords of the underworld. Bring the spirit of our blessed and proud king.
What troubles have visited our city? I have heard the earth groaning.
Let me tell you of it in just a few words. Our whole army was destroyed near Athens. They forgot their respect to the gods and began to destroy all the statues and set fire to all the temples. And so, what ruin they've caused will be visited upon them with an even greater fury. I must teach our son wisdom to stop showing mindless arrogance towards the gods and the past. Scream, Persians, scream. Let the tears flow for this loss. Beat your breast and tear out your hair. Savage, fate, agony, I will pour out our lament